Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to another edition of the CFO Insider. As you know, my name is Amy Brownell, and every single week on Tuesdays, I go live here on YouTube and on Facebook to talk about all things CFO and advisory related. So, we have got a great topic today. It is geared toward you corporate finance folks, where, that title that you have means a lot more than you think it does. And I'm going to explain what I mean by that here in a little bit. So I would absolutely love it if you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way you're made aware every time we drop new content, I go live. And don't forget, if you have questions, to post them in the comment section. If we're live, while I see that comment, we will go ahead and answer it. And if it's after the live ends, no worries. I will still answer those questions for you. So I want to make sure that you are getting the information that you need, and that is that. So let's get into this topic. I'm pretty excited. So what we're talking about today is the corporate ladder, and that as you rise up through the ranks of corporations, businesses, you actually have less opportunity. So if you think about it, in a big company, there are a whole bunch of junior financial analysts, and there are a bunch of financial analysts, but there are fewer managers of finance, and there are fewer than that directors of finance. And there are fewer than that of VPs of finance. So as you go up the line, and as that natural progression continues, you end up at CFO, and there is one CFO position. So the availability of positions to further your career is really limited in corporate. And not only that, but what you know doesn't really match what you earn or where you are in your career. You always are going to have a manager, somebody who is telling you what to do, somebody who is telling you, hey, I need you to work late, someone who is telling you, I'm sorry, we can't give you that promotion this year. And your compensation is only a wee little bit tied to your actual performance. So let's say the company doesn't do so well, but you have a killer year. Yeah, your bonus is going to reflect that. Your increase, your pay increase is going to reflect that. So what I really want to drive home is that while you are in the corporate space, you know a lot more than your title says. So when you're doing financial analyst, manager, director, VP level work, you're actually, because you've been stuck in that position for a while, because there is not much upward potential for growth, you are capped from a compensation standpoint, but your knowledge is not capped. So like you keep operating at a higher level and a higher level and a higher level, but you are not compensated for that. So you might be a financial analyst, but you're operating in a lot of ways like a CFO. Now, am I saying that you're doing all of the CFO roles? No, I'm talking about you are operating like a CFO for a small or medium-sized business. That's the transition. That's what you're able to do with those skills. Those exact skills that you have at the financial analyst, at the manager, director, VP level, those are, and even at the CFO level, those are the skills that small and medium-sized business owners are desperate for. It is really what they need and what they're happy to pay $3,000 to $8,000 per month per client for. So definitely something to keep in mind. So like I said, your income here is capped on the corporate side, but your income on the outside, when you're working for yourself, you don't have a lot of those same things holding you back as you do in the corporate space. You have your own autonomy. You have freedom of time. I don't know about you guys, but I was used to working 80-hour work weeks and doing the job with 3 people and doing all of this for little pay increases along the way. Maybe you get a bonus here and there, but in general, for little pay increases. And it is not like that outside of the corporate world. Life is so much better. You can work when you want, where you want, with who you want. If you don't like one of your clients, you can fire them, get rid of them. Easy enough. But you are able to have the level of control over your life as far as income, as far as time, as far as freedom than you ever would be able to in the corporate space. So what does independence look like on the daily? Well, the people that I work with, here's what they say. I'm able to take my kids to school and pick them up. I'm able to stay home, be at home and make a great meal for my family every night. I'm able to do things during the day, like go to appointments and run errands, so I don't have to do that at night and on the weekend and cut into family time. I know I personally have worked from all over the country. Because not all, 95% of fractional CFO business advisor positions are remote. You can work wherever there's Wi-Fi. So I've worked in LA, I've worked in San Diego, in Virginia, in New York City, in Texas, all over the place. I worked in Maine, like all over the place. So you have that freedom. You don't have to ask for time off. You actually get to decide not only who and how you work, but the where and the how much. You can take on as many clients as you want or as few clients as you want. Whatever your goals are, they are achievable here in the small and medium-sized market space. These business owners are desperate for someone like you with your skill set, and they're happy to pay you for your skills. All right, so that is what I wanted to talk about today. A little bit about the corporate life and why it took me a while to figure out life outside of corporate is, better. It's just better. I have more control. I don't have to work at night. I don't have to be at the office until 10 o'clock. I don't have to eat all 3 meals at my desk. I don't have to miss out on the important things. So that is, like I said, what I wanted to talk about today. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, if you want to learn more about becoming a fractional CFO, a CFO advisor, I would suggest that you go ahead and go to cfoadvisoryacademy.com, and there you can watch my free training. So that will talk to you about, okay, what does actually this look like in real life? And from there, you can opt to book a call with me, and we can talk about your exact situation and how to make that transition from corporate to working for yourself. And believe me when I say it is not as scary as it sounds. I know it sounds like you're taking a risk, but here's the thing. You can start on the side of your full-time job. You don't have to take a risk. You're covered on both sides. So, all right. Well, like I said, my name is Amy Brownell. I go live every Tuesday at 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, to talk about all things CFO advisory related. If you have questions, be sure to post them in the comments and I will get you an answer. Like I said, if you want to learn more, go to cfoadvisoryacademy.com and you'll find the link to that in the description of this video. Until next Tuesday, have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye.